Hi, my name is Zoe, and this is my dog Miso. A year ago, I decided to move to the countryside of Japan to pursue my dream of becoming a full-time artist. Here are snippets of my day-to-day life. I hope you enjoy. I have just unbundled this and it is, oh my god, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to make my pocket out of this. Like, just look at all these fabulous colors. They're so beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. Here is the end result. I actually wove a pocket before this, but I tried mixing colors and it was just a little bit too much. So I just decided to do something a bit more textural for this pocket. It looks a lot more colorful in real life. The white is picking up a lot more on the camera. But these first few rows, you can see I just kind of regularly wove. And then after that, I kind of let you can see quite well here, the loops just kind of come through a bit more on the rest of the weave. So anyway, this is going to be the new pocket for my pants. So I am quite excited about that. I'm just going to sew it into a pocket now. I've just finished sewing the pocket. I decided to keep all these like loose bits from the side and make that kind of the top and the bottom, because it just really looks like it's hand woven now. And I decided to just add this kind of contrasting white strip on the side too. I think it just gives a little bit of interest when it is on the pants. So let's have a look at it on the pants now. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's on the pants. I just think the white strip adds a nice little bit of contrast and kind of breaks up this color, because the warp thread is actually white anyway. So I think it just gives it a little nice accent. And then I've got all these lovely loopy bits that are just kind of going to hang there, and as they fray and kind of disintegrate over time, I think it is just going to look really nice. So that is pretty much the pants. I just need to attach the pocket on now. So I'm going to do that, and then yeah, these are all done. Here we have the finished pair of pants as part of the Easy Pants series. I have a pair for me, a pair for my dad, and a pair for my acupuncturist who saw me and my mum wearing them and decided she wanted a pair too. So super cute. These are the Easy Pants, and yeah, I'm just so happy. They look so good, and it's nice to see how much the pocket has evolved too. This was one of the first ones I did, and I kind of had an idea, but I just didn't really know how to make it pop as much. And you can see now I have literally left all the little loops on the fabric here. I'm using my phone as a light because it's kind of dark in here at the moment, so sorry about that. I can't really see, but yeah, even just these ones, I think they just look so much better and more funky now. So this is the evolution of the Easy Pants, and I can't wait to give them to everyone because yeah, I just know they're gonna love them.
We got to the dog run. Are you excited? You excited? Look, it's over here. You excited? We're going dog run. You can be a friend. Miso, right there, right there. You go. Let's go dog run. She doesn't care anymore. She's just happy to be outside. Miso, right there. Let's go. Right there. Dog run だよ, dog run. ミソ、right there. めっちゃ楽しいよ。right there. ミソ。She's getting very sidetracked. She's just happy to be outside. ミソ、行くよ。一番楽しいよ。行こう。Yeah. You wanna go to the dog run? ミソ。ここでやるの。ここにあるのに。Here we go. ミソ。あらら。こっちもやらないと。あ、こっちか。待ってよ。はい。 待ってね。待ってよ。はいはいはい。待って待って待って待って。待ってよ待って待って。待ってよ待って。待ってよ待って待って。ミソミソミソミソ。これ脱ぐよ。これ脱ぐよ。待って待って。へへへ。みんなと遊びたい。よかったね、友達ができたね。She made a friend. よかったね、ミソ。わあ。嬉しそう。はいや。はいや。Thirsty girl. Mata遊ぶか。Oh, she's teasing. Wow. Wow. So fast. Mata水飲もう。She looks so happy. She's figuring out her next victim for teasing. いや、マジで早い。あらら。わお。犬か馬か。どこの顔ですか？ Are you so happy? Just taking a break. みんな帰るんだ。寂しいね。一人じゃ楽しくないもんね、みさん。疲れたか。
So it has been just over a week since I got sick again. Oh, it was just so annoying, but I feel like super reset and clear now, so that is awesome. I am going back to Australia for about 10 days on Wednesday, which is 3 days from now. So I'm kind of trying to pack my things. I've finished buying everyone's souvenirs in the last 2 days. And yeah, I'm just kind of trying to pack and organize myself. Now, Adelaide has been having quite the heat wave, I have heard. So the last couple of days, and even in the last couple of weeks, there has been many days that it's like 39, 40, 43 degrees. So of course I need to make like a really light, flowy slip dress. So I already have the pattern done because I made it for the Japanese summer, but I ended up going back to Adelaide around that time as well, so I actually didn't get to finish this piece. So this is a dress that I started making in like August last year, and yeah, I'm finally gonna get to finishing it, so let's take a look at it. So this is the dress. As you can see, it's literally just like a little slip dress. The fabric was originally this like pinky purpley color. I bought the fabric online and I just really didn't like the color, so I decided to see what would happen if I did a kakishibu over it. So you can see it's gone this really nice brown natural color, and I don't know why it ended up getting these like streaks through it, but I actually really like that pattern that just kind of naturally came. I will flip it over now so you can see. I think there was a few more lines on the back here too. But yeah, kakishibu basically makes everything go quite crusty and hard. It will eventually soften up, but I just think I kind of want to line it with
something a bit softer so it's not so scratchy against my skin, especially when you start getting like hot and sweaty. That's kind of like the worst thing. So I'm just going, I've already got the lining cut out, like I literally got up to that much, but the last time I tried to dye with kakishibu, because I'm not doing the iron mordant, basically it's better if you just leave the color and leave it in the sun for ages. So this has literally just been hanging outside for the last 4 months waiting to be finished. I was afraid because I tried to do it without the black color, like, I don't know, I think at the start of summer, and then I washed it and it all washed out and I was so sad. So I just was avoiding washing this one for ages, but I think I finally left it for long enough that it has fully immersed into the fabric. And yeah, I got this really cool kind of pattern emerging, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'm literally just going to sew the lining together and then bag it out around the neckline, and then probably do like a double rolled hem, or I might even just keep the hem with this kind of like frayed kind of deconstructed vibe. I quite like that. I might just do like 2 lines of stitching so that it doesn't fray any higher up. That is still undecided, but yeah, this should pretty much just take, I don't know, less than 30 minutes to finish this. Hello, Miso. She's come to enjoy. Hello. I'm still in my pajamas here, like I'm literally just having the laziest Sunday, but I leave on Wednesday morning, so I got to start doing stuff. My husband's about to do my hair and do my highlights for me before I go. So yeah, we are going to be pretty busy for the next couple of days, and I'm hoping to make this dress again in the leftover fabric from his set that has that awesome green kind of like tie-dyed vibe as well. So yeah, I better get cracking. Anyway, we'll tune back in a minute. Just finished attaching the lining to the dress. I still need to do the hem, but I'm a bit undecided on what I want to do for that at the moment. But you can see the neckline is like beautifully attached and all the straps are finally working, so that is lovely. I am so excited to finally wear this. It has been a couple of months in the making, but yeah, it'll also be nice once I wash this a bit more. It will completely soften up, so it's pretty like stiff and weird from the persimmon dye at the moment, but yeah, that is pretty much it. And here is just a reminder, this is the original color of the fabric. I bought it online. I thought it was like a nice pink, but it's more kind of like a lavendery, lilac-y color, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So this is what it originally looks like, and then this is what it looks like after the kakishibu dye. So yeah, I'm super happy with how that turned out, and now it actually looks like it's a color that I will wear and enjoy wearing. So that is the main thing, because this is just not my color at all. So here we have the last few manic days. I am leaving to go to Australia tomorrow morning, and I haven't even started packing yet. I got super distracted and I started this dress, and I probably made this dress in like 2 hours yesterday. It is made from the leftover fabric from the jacket and the pants I made for my husband, and just check it out. It looks so good. And actually on the weekend I found this beautiful recycled sari thread. So it's from those beautiful traditional Indian saris, and yeah, I just decided to braid it and make that as the straps. So that is how that one is going, just super colourful and fun. I also ended up weaving this pocket, and I'm pretty sure that I already spoke about that and took some video footage about this pocket, but these pants have just been sitting in storage for like the last, I would say, 6 months, just not being used because I didn't really like the pocket. So I thought if I just change the pocket over, and again I've just left that really raw and beautiful with the summery fabric. So this is it woven, and then this is it braided. But yeah, it's just got so many beautiful colors there. I just really love it. But when you look at it from afar, it's not like super colorful. Like the straps look quite black from this distance. So even though it's like super colorful and beautiful, it's not too like in your face unless you really kind of go up close to it and have a look at all the colors. Like just look at the details here. I also love how the little fibers, I don't know if you can see them, maybe we can go in a bit closer if it will focus. But yeah, all the little fibers are kind of like hanging out, and it's just gonna get more like frayed and raw as time passes. So I'm really looking forward to how this one ages. So anyway, this is gonna be my pants that I'm wearing on the plane. I'm sure that once I get to Singapore, it's going to be really hot and humid because I'm basically coming from Japanese winter into the middle of Australian summer, and in my hometown Adelaide, there's literally just been heat waves for like the last couple of weeks, hence why I am making these really loose, flowy slip dresses. I actually made this one for the summertime in Japan, but the kakishibu dye, so this is the persimmon dye just as is without a mordant, and it ended up dyeing with this kind of line through it, but it just looks really cool, so I actually decided to just leave it like that. Again, it's just the exact same thing, although this time I did the what do you call it, spaghetti strap. I did the loop turn with that, and I actually just ended up lining this one with like a white cotton lightweight fabric, just because the linen does get quite stiff when it's dyed with the kakishibu. It will eventually soften because like this one here is the same, but it's super soft. But yeah, just for the first couple of washes, like I'm the kind of person that just won't wear anything if it is uncomfortable. So that is why I just kind of put a lining on that one. This one is like a cotton linen blend too, which is like, I think it's like 76% linen and like 24% cotton or something like that. But yeah, this is kind of like my 3 main outfits that I have made to take to Australia. I'm really looking forward to wearing these slip dresses because yeah, as I said, I tried to make it for the summer in Japan, and then yeah, I just completely failed at doing the kakishibu without the mordant the first time, so it just went back to its pink original color and it just didn't work out. So I was pretty sad, and then I did it again, and basically if you don't do the mordant, you just leave it out to hang in the sun, and then the sun kind of bonds it to the fabric. So this has literally been hanging outside of my house in the direct sunlight since August last year. So that's like August, September, October, November, December, January. It's literally been outside for about 5 months. I had to bring it in probably in the last month because the wind was just so strong and it just was flopping around everywhere. But yeah, this has just been 5 months in the making, maybe even longer, because I'm pretty sure I made the pattern for this in like June or something. But it's just so good having this pattern because like I said, I literally just made this dress because I had the fabric and the pattern. It literally took me like 2 hours, and then I just decided to do these cute little braided straps instead of doing the spaghetti straps. So it was like super quick. I do actually want to put like a fringy hem on the bottom here with this same thing. I just like braid it and make it into like a fringy hem and maybe make it a bit asymmetric or something, but I totally do not have time to do that. So I'm just gonna think about that when I come back, and then also for the Japanese summer. So we'll just put that as to be continued until that time. But yeah, this is pretty much it. And yeah, I better get my shit together and start packing, otherwise it's just gonna be like a shit show. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we'll tune back in maybe when I'm in Singapore. So I have just arrived in the beautiful Singapore airport. I got here at like 5 a.m. and I decided to go and just take a nap anywhere because yeah, the flight was only 6.5 hours from Japan, so I did try to sleep most of the way, but they did wake me up to see if I wanted to eat, even though I had my eye mask on and I was like fully knocked out. It's kind of a bit annoying that they woke me up, but yeah, I pretty much slept the entire flight except for the last 40 minutes when we were going to land. And yeah, then I got off the plane and I noticed I was still pretty groggy and like ready to sleep, especially because the outside was still dark. So I figured I better just try and get a few more hours in so that I could get close to that 8-hour mark. So yeah, I literally just like found a quiet place on the floor somewhere and just like knocked out for about 2 hours. But yeah, I decided it's like 7:30 now, so I may as well just kind of like try and wake up for the day, especially now that the sun's out. So I decided to go find a cup of tea. Yeah, airport prices are crazy here. Last time I came here, I paid like $12 for a cup of peppermint tea, which is literally just a tea bag with water. So I had a bit of a look around and it looked about the same situation. It was like 9 to 10 Singapore dollars just for like a cup of tea. But I am really, really surprised that the bubble tea here is super cheap. I got this bubble tea here for like 4 Singapore dollars. So amazing. I will just be drinking bubble tea while I'm waiting here. Because yeah, in Australia a bubble tea like this would cost like $7-8. So yeah, it's kind of like opposite land today. But yeah, this is the first waking hour here and I'll be here for like another 24 hours until my flight to Australia. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do in my airport layover. I might go check out the movie theatre. I have stopped over through Singapore a few times recently. I really do love Singapore Airlines and just that I get to have a break between the length of the flight. So yeah, I'm gonna go and check out the movie theatre today maybe, and then yeah, just see what else I can do to kill some time. I really loved that they have the gardens and stuff here, so even though you're in the airport, you don't need to clear security and immigration, so you can go outside and still get a bit of fresh air and have a bit of nature. I mean, a lot of them are smoking areas, so not super fresh air, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? But yeah, this is, oh gosh, I'm like still waking up, so my voice is breaking and going a bit crazy. But yeah, this is like hour 1 of the next 24. I think my entire layover here is like 26 hours or something. I've never had such a long layover. Usually it's only like 8 or 9 hours max, but yeah, it's kind of like the end of that silly season pricing for Christmas and New Year's. So this was kind of like one of the cheapest flight options. I was considering going out of the airport, but I just don't think I can be bothered. I really do want to see the Gardens of the Bay thing though, but maybe another day when I have more time and more endurance with me. I kind of just want to get to where I'm going when I do this flight, but still have a break in the middle. It's really interesting. When I was younger, I used to just always want to get to where I'm going as fast as possible, but now that I have gained a few years, I do prefer to just kind of go a bit slower and enjoy my journey. So yeah, I really like this route going Adelaide to Japan and stopping over in Singapore. Both the flights are about 6-7 hours. I tend to get really restless on planes if I'm sitting for longer than that, just with the whole like circulation and not being able to stretch and not being able to eat anything half decent. So yeah, I really do enjoy just having a little stop over here to eat some nice food and just kind of walk around and stretch your legs for a bit before the next bit. Yeah, because just traveling anywhere from Australia is just, it will be minimum of a 6-hour flight. I honestly just laugh when people from Japan or something tell me that they've got a long flight and it's like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, man, you don't even know. Try living in Australia. The minimum short distance flight is like Adelaide to Bali is like 6 hours. If you want to go Europe or anywhere else in Asia or something, it's like a minimum of 10 hours. So yeah, I'm really loving this stopover route though.